Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 4 catches, 54 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 14.
DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Kyle Rudolph.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running from the shotgun with Madison. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The Viking ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's held. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Intended for Jerome.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Hendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Stafford on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Play action. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man is Allison complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 8 catches, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong today.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Lions nothing.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Cousins now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down,
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
31-yard line.
From the 31, Cousins. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
His kick
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talked about going to want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
14.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
To Jefferson on the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Well, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Vikings 14.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because you've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, Paul.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Vikings first down.
On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Madison. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Alexander Madison.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry now for Madison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's brought down by
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run with Madison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tracy Walker.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lift their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to throw right away. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up at a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their number.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And his kick is right through. So that drive, 4 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And as things start to come into focus here in the final weekend, their future is still up in the air. Currently in possession of the 5 spot, but could fall entirely out of the postseason if this final day does not go their way.
Yeah, look, partner, most teams at this stage, you're not worried about your playoff seeding. You're worrying about being in the playoffs. So it doesn't matter whether it's number 5, 3, 7, whatever. If they win, they get in, and they'll worry about the rest of it after that.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Play action. Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Reed. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Cousins now. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
To the air again, it's Cousins. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cousins again. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on